Please wait and shout the pilots because they can hear you very clearly up there. And honestly, if you wait and shout and make all the way back, they're very friendly, you don't fight too much. And this will give you an idea of what the wind is doing. You can see as they climb the way, it's very, very gentle, very slow. You're going to be heading beautifully out over the hall here at Rugby with a magnificent view of you guys and a fantastic view of the grounds of Rugby. So I'm hoping now that we're here some others following them. This is our pre-picture, I'd say. We'll keep an eye on them to see where they're going. And you can see as he's climbing, the wind is going slightly to the right direction and speeding up. So the wind is going faster at that altitude and going in a slightly different direction. It means the pilots will be able to then work out where they want to go and steer themselves. And he's around 300 feet, 400 feet at the moment. And normally you fly somewhere between 500 and 1500 feet. So you don't want to go too high. You can do that in America. The nice thing about the wind is you can fly the wind with the motor. So we're going to take a couple of feet.
So loud. You think of it?
Give them a shout. They will wave back. They can hear you. We have our Cameron balloon demonstrator here as well. Cameron Balloon is the world's largest manufacturer of balloons and is witness to all the sea flight built in the factory in Bristol. There are also balloons that have been built in the Czech Republic, Czech, and balloons that are built in Spain by Ultimatic. There are also older balloons that were built in the UK by companies like Winston Balloons and Company Colt, which are now all part of the Cameron's empire. So after that balloon comes to Bristol, the reincarnation of another company by the same name in 1980. So, finally got most of them. Got here to the engineering and stuff like this. Harry, who's a very competitive guy. So if you look back over to your left, you will now start to see the sky absolutely full of colour, the sunlight on it. This is a Kodak moment. Or actually happening, or sort of being happening on.
Хорошо.
And this is almost as everything gets. This is exactly why we do it. Because when you get weather like this, when you get enough winds like this, and you can fly together in the dirt, it is the best thing. It's also a very good idea to do that is not track on the movement, otherwise you'll find it down and still at the top. We also have our big country last school, which is going to be looking definitely to get and we have really trouble with it. It's about 20 things.
much more that way.
The screwdriver, very clever, you can see the impossible basket. They have an inflatable screwdriver bit. Which is powered by a fan in the basket, electric powered fan in the basket. University of Bristol when taking off, the University of Bristol have a very active wing club. They teach a lot of pilots to fly. So you can wear a screwdriver, obviously much too hard. Try and do this with a big cheerleading wave. There you go, and then go ahead. It's the first time Billy's been seen here at Midlands. It's his first season. And it looks like he's going to be really good off the page and turn around and face directly at you.
Screwdriver.
So everyone should say, hello Billy, as he goes over. So you can see all the control that that has. Just that infinite control. Hello, Billy! Welcome! And we also have our orange, and we have Slip the Dragon. So we've actually got a bunch of silly things now taking off for you. So don't forget to say hello to Billy as he comes over. We hope that we are big purple dinosaur out as well. And we all want to scarecrow ladies and gentlemen. And now we get our orange music now. This is absolutely fantastic against that blue sky.
Just missed the pilot.
Now, aren't you glad you came to Midlands Air Festival 2026? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is a sight that you'll very rarely see in this country. And we are absolutely delighted to be able to bring this to you, to show you what it can be like on a beautiful summer's evening here in Ulster, watching something as spectacular as that in the sky.
Yeah.
Now, I'm trying to remember the name of the dragon. I think it's Oggy. It's Oggy or Iggy. I can't remember. I think it's Oggy. I'll get told off. But my bones.
Very good evening, everybody. Hope you're enjoying the video footage from Ragley Hall. Okay, it's the Midlands Air Festival all this weekend. I'm Phil Jones Hammersley. I'm doing some bits and pieces for Black Country Radio. Been here all day. It's been a fantastic event so far. If you're coming down, you're in for an absolute treat. The Red Arrows will be down here. Lots of great aircraft. And the weather's going to be absolutely kind to us. Hope you're enjoying the hot air balloon launching. One or two having a bit of difficulty getting inflated tonight, like that one over there. But what a fantastic backdrop against Ragley Hall with all these balloons.
Well, I hope we can stay low so we can get a beautiful flyby. And once it turns around and you get sunlight on it, just let everyone get your cameras out because that's again an absolutely priceless job. And they are doing exactly as I said, a nice, low, slow flyby. Give her a leg and a chair.
Baby's great.
How is that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? And there she goes, she's turning beautifully into the sunlight, heading off towards the hall, chasing after Felixton. That is absolutely stunning. And look at the control the pilot has. The fancy's able to fly at that height directly above your head without harming a single blade of grass in this room. As you said, it's a Kodak moment, it's an Android moment. Perfect control. So we still have a few points in the arena. And obviously, hopefully our pilots will get out there and get flying. We also have our little special treat, our scarecrow. Right, I've been totally correct now. It's Iggy. Iggy is the baby dragon. And Iggy is the boy. I knew I was going to get something for that. And our scarecrow is off the ground as well. And if we're lucky, the scarecrow will turn around and scare away some crows. you're making another absolutely superb photo. And you can see it's exactly the same as all the balloons. They fly in exactly the same way. The pilots have to be a little bit more cautious because there's a lot more fabric there, so they're a little bit heavier. And it means that they have to be a little bit more on the balloon when they're flying it, just to make sure that they keep enough heat in it, because when they get cold, they do tend to descend rather quickly. I think our scarecrow is going to do us a very good turnaround perfectly into the sun. Give us that wonderful photo. Let's see, once the scarecrow gets a little further up the trees, it's going to do us a favor and actually turn back and smile at us. We've looked on the storehouse getting ready to inflate. We should still have some flying out the ceiling, but we're going to start getting set up for a work farm. At which point we then have a little bit of a break because we need to wait for the sun to go down. The pilots will obviously be off somewhere called Stratford, and the troop crews will be chasing out the field to go. Now we have another one of our new balloons this year. We've had Westall, and now we have Winnie the Wolf. And Winnie the Wolf is a brand new balloon. The first time, I think this morning, was the second and third time she's been out of the bag. And she is part of her family, including Westall Wolf, who is a one-off getting his money for his doing. And now we have Willie, who's like a slow. Good evening, Dave. How are you doing all this morning? Isn't that absolutely fantastic? You know, the crowd here, and the things great, everyone's got a and it looks absolutely spectacular. But of course, I also said that you never know what the cause is here. Yeah, mine's one of yours, I agree. Thank you very much indeed. Now, it's going to come off the crowd line, so do come down to the crowd line frontage. Come into the centre and have a look at one of these mobile balloons up close. There's a load more than now inflated over in the far corner, but we know also coming up here to come show people what these things are like. And we've got one of our special shape model balloons over there as well.
Would you like a sticker? No? Oh, no.
I know.
You can have one if you want.
I'll have one, thank you.
No worries.
I think there's more and there's actually a saxophone. But don't worry about it. I might continue on.
Ready? Press yourself.
So our journalist is here.
Right.
He's waiting
Go
now.
and get some bingo.
Standard straight balloon.
Yeah, for your hands.
This will look to be around 90,000 cubic feet and built by Kubitschek balloons in the Czech Republic. Now their balloons are slightly different to a lot of the balloons that you'll see here because they make their own fabric. The fabric that we use, normally is a ripstop nylon, very light, very thin, and then it's coated with a polyurethane coating to seal it. And the life of the balloon is dependent upon how long that polyurethane coating lasts. Once it flares away, the balloon becomes porous, a bit like a shirt that doesn't hold the air inside. The Kubitschek balloons make their own fabric, and they make theirs out of polyester. Slightly different to polyethylene. And they tend to be a little bit shinier, and the colours tend to be a little bit brighter. And you'll see that in the baby dragon, who's a boy, was very shiny. And she was built, he was built, and Kubitschek balloons out of that polyester fabric as well. And once the balloons have a useful life and they can't fly anymore because the material is worn out, they tend to be retired and they are donated to museums and dedicated balloon collectors. We have with us this weekend the Bristol Balloon Collectors, who are an amateur group, very dedicated enthusiasts who've been gathering a lot of the old balloons and preserving them for posterity. And they bring those balloons to events like this and inflate some of the more important ones for us to see. And this weekend we've got Thomas the Tank Engine, one of the crowd favourites, a few others, and we also have a very special guest today. Tomorrow, the weather conditions will allow us to inflate. We have one of the iconic Malcolm Forbes special shapes on one of his amazing collections. And he's when he had Forbes magazine, he was on these international trips to promote Forbes magazine. And he was very fond of balloons and motorcycles. So he used to take a fleet of Harley Davidsons and he would go to the country and build a balloon that was an icon of that country. And he built a giant flying Harley Davidson motorbike special shape. And that balloon is with us this weekend. Part of the collection, unfortunately, doesn't fly anymore. It's too old. It was built in I think it was 1976. And it's still alive. But it is very, very perfect. So we hope to get that tomorrow. And it looks like the last of our balloons taken off out of the field tonight. To our German friends. I'm going to give them a big cheer and a big bragging hall, thank you. Guten Tag. That's absolutely beautiful. So there is our little finale of the balloons flying out for us this evening. I think the other balloons are not necessarily going to fly this evening. So now the balloons are in, we are going to get you ready for the night fire later on. But before that, we've also got some other entertaining for you, which means that the sun goes down. So we'll keep you informed of what's coming up, what's going on. And until then, until we let the sun go down a little bit, make sure you get some photographs of what's going on in the sky over there. Go and have a look at the remote control balloons, but also do go and sample some of the fantastic concession food stands and food and drink we've got here on offer. Go and look at some of the other Make sure you keep your
Hello there, all the viewers. Thanks very much for joining this live stream tonight. We've got the privilege of being in Ragley Hall for the Midlands Air Festival. My name's Phil Jones Hammersley. I've been doing some broadcasting from down here today, and we'll be doing some more tomorrow afternoon live on Black Country Radio. So hopefully I'll be able to bring you a few streams of the Red Arrows as well tomorrow afternoon, which will be taking centre place, centre position, shall we say, down here at the Midlands Air Festival. Give us a like, please give us a like, it'll help the channel grow, and if you haven't subscribed already, please feel free to subscribe. Thanks very much for watching. Please show the love for that one lonesome balloon which sadly failed to take off tonight, and join the rest of the masses in the skies across Warwickshire tonight. I'm sure they'll get it sorted out and up in the air again tomorrow. You can just see over the far side of the field there, a few balloons are sort of landed a little bit low, and one of them got lodged into one of the trees. Showed that a little bit earlier on. But they're slowly making their way loose, and hopefully they'll be up and away and joining the rest of the balloons heading over the far side of Ragley Hall Park this evening. Thanks very much for your company tonight. As I said, we'll be back from here tomorrow at some point. Thanks very much for viewing, and please subscribe for more great content like this. Thank you.